You're not dreaming. This is Mr. Lobo's Action Talk. Lots to update you on, folks. Lots going on this weekend. Make alternate plans for your Saturday night. Perhaps check us out on one of the 49 stations that were nonprofit stations that we're on. Check us out perhaps on our Roku channel, OSI 74, or on our YouTube, because we won't be here in the studio to give you your OSI 74 fix. I mean, your Cinema Insomnia fix. You can get your OSI 74 fix anytime you want. On OSI 74, on the Roku and on the .com. The Cinema Insomnia is also on Kings of Horror. It's on the Monster Channel. It's on Fossum. It's on the Vortex. You just turn on your kitchen tap, Cinema Insomnia comes out. But we won't be here on Saturday. Why? It's the world premiere of Spirit Riser. The film Spirit, Dylan Mars Greenberg. They have a brand new film out. This is a psychotronic epic. It is a bonkers movie. A lot of, I think it's like a 90s zine as a film. Like a lot of things cut and pasted together, a lot of different like styles and forms and genres all kind of blended together in a blender. Describing it probably doesn't do it justice. Maybe we'll cut to the trailer of Spirit Riser real quick, and you can get an idea of what you're in for if you join us Saturday night at the Museum of the Modern Image for the premiere.
Thy soul shall find itself alone.
Cindy, they're coming! Run!
The spirits of the dead who stood in life before thee are again in death around thee.
What the hell is your problem?
What kind of freaky stuff have you gotten me into?
Nothing!
They all will return to me. Stop me! Help!
Cindy, where are you?
Run for your lives!
We know she isn't dead.
You will not leave this circle. We demand that you speak to us about your intentions.
All that is unknown will be revealed to you.
Mea culpa.
With light, like hope to mortals given.
I will be the last Spirit Riser!
It's probably past your bedtime.
Past your bedtime.
The supernatural came to Earth one day and left another, all in the form of a young girl. Some knew her as the Spirit Riser.
What was that? We don't know. Thank you, Dylan, for making this amazing, creative film. I'm proud to be part of it as an actor and as the creator of the logo of the film. Logo is really important I created the logo for OSI 74, created the logo for Cinema Insomnia. You know, it's your brand. You know, it's the umbrella that everybody wants to. Hopefully, everybody wants to get up under. And you know, Dylan didn't have a logo for his movie, and what I did for Dylan's movie is somewhere in between. It's got a little Stranger Things, but it's got a lot of Flesh for Frankenstein and Superman the movie. But somewhere in between those three things is the Spirit Riser logo, and I think it matches the movie well. And I hope that you will all be looking for this movie in the future.
Best movie with an anthropomorphized Statue of Liberty since Ghostbusters 2.
Yes. Mr. Lobo almost gets trampled on by a possessed Statue of Liberty. So lots of wonderful, speaking of our wonderful community and our wonderful collaborations, we have had some amazing support. We're going to LA to work on another movie called A Blind Bargain, which is Paul Bonnell's new film produced by John Filatico. And we are extremely proud to be part of that production. We'll be doing all the behind-the-scenes stuff. But this trip to LA is going to be complicated for us. We want to be able to make the most out of it, and we also want to be able to create some content out there in California for Cinema Insomnia. So we've been asking you, the fans, to support us, and more, you have just risen to the challenge so far. We have, what, $570, thanks Aaron, in our GoFundMe for the LA trip, which is Cinema Insomnia /
CinemaInsomnia.com.
CinemaInsomnia.com/LA trip.
Yeah.
And we also have a wish list, Amazon wish list, which I believe is just the .com/wish list.
Yeah. And that's some of the stuff that we're going to have to buy for the trip anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like, if people don't buy it off the list, we're going to have to buy it with either the GoFundMe or out of our own pocket.
Yeah, we will. This is stuff that we will need to get the job done.
Yeah. And I have notes next to the ones that are specifically for the trip.
But we had amazing support from
Brian Schilling.
Brian Schilling, thank you. Amazing support from, I was going to say something else. But yes, Brian Schilling, who I talked to briefly. It was a confusion whether he had ordered one fan club kit or two. I thought I'd end up refunding him for the second fan club kit, but it turns out he wanted that one also. And not only did he jump on the fan club twice, which we are mailing those out now, by the way, so watch your mailbox if you've ordered a fan club kit, or at least watch your inbox, look for a notification. But he sent this. This is a stick mic for interviews and things. I haven't had one of these in a long time. I think the last one I used was with Paul for the creative continuity and stuff. But that was Paul's microphone.
Yeah.
And
then we talked about getting one of those for a couple of years.
It would be great for conventions and things to be able to really get in there and interview people, old school. So, but this is a wireless one.
Yeah.
And that's going to be really useful on the go. So these are very expensive.
Yeah.
So this is why we haven't had one on the show yet. So thank you so much for supporting us with that. In the chat last week, or no, just a few days ago, we got some amazing stuff from Ms. Mavis. Ms. Mavis made a Mr. Lobo Funko Pop. If I can get in this. I should have pre-gamed this box. I don't know if you can see this guy. This truck is coming to see this.
Yeah.
You see him? That is the Mr. Lobo. And there's a little Miss Mittens in there too.
It's crazy that they were able to get all of that.
And I think that Ms. Mavis customized it a little bit. I feel like she did some of the work.
Oh, okay.
I think she painted the tie and put the soul patch on. But I love this little Lobo. Ms. Mavis also makes shirts. She does custom shirts. Now these are all hand done, but sweet maple walnuts, which is the thing I say on the live stream as Perry White from Superman, as my take on Great Caesar's Ghost. This here is, I think, a really neat one too. I don't know if you can see it because it's so shiny, but it says all systems go in a spiral.
Can definitely see the shiny spiral. Not 100% sure if you can read the all systems go.
And then she took, she had won, I think, a drawing of me in the chat. And then she took the drawing. I believe that's what she did. She could have gotten it off of the Patreon because all of the drawings from the live stream that I draw end up being printable, downloadable on the Patreon. But anyhow, wonderful handmade shirts. She does shirts, so seek out Ms. Mavis. Maybe she can make you a custom shirt. We are working on brand new episodes. Mr. Lobos can't wait to cut his hair. We're finally done with the 70s themed episode, which is Zombies of Sugar Hill.
Just watched the rough of that last night.
We watched the rough cut. It's looking great. Really funny. A lot of standout performances in it. John Dimes certainly steals the show, as always. But you also see some great stuff from Sally the Zombie Cheerleader and Babs from the Front Desk and Abacus, the
Sinitra.
Computer. Sinitra. Sinitra is really amazing. Actually, Sinitra does like a Peter Sellers where she's playing two roles. Good job, everyone. I can't wait to share this with the world. This episode is also underwritten by our sponsor, the Black and White Projects Gallery. Rhiannon over there is a insomniac, and her and her family have really been doing everything in their power to boost their favorite horror host, movie host. So I appreciate all of the backup, and it was fun working with them as a sponsor. Tonight's feature has outdated depictions of zombies, jungle sound effects that seem to throw back to the 40s, stereotypes that were already considered outrageous, and fashion so loud they might blow your speakers. Channel 74's Cinema Showplace is proud to present for National Let a Zombie Take You Out for Lunch Month, Zombies of Sugar Hill.
Someone has sent in the coupon from the back of a Mama Maitresse pizza box. They want revenge.
If you've got a thirst for blood, a taste for revenge, and a gastrointestinal tract for cheese, pick up Mama Maitresse.
He's a greedy god. Have you any money? No, nothing. Something, anything.
Give me. Oh, suck. Oh, I'll make tea with this. Bring me a crisp, refreshing 7-Up.
Supernatural voodoo woman, do her wrong and you won't see the light. You won't see the light, no. She said, spread the word to the people. Tell them that it's not too late. They must take this chance to do the dance of love and celebrate the death of pain.
My voodoo zombie army will take care of you with an off-camera disembowelment.
I don't know if you had mentioned that you're planning with trying to work out like some meetups.
Oh yeah, that is worth mentioning. And obviously, the more money we have to work with, the more likely this will be. If we're just riding on fumes, we'll have to just get ourselves home. But we're planning on trying to do some Insomniac meetups while we're out there. It will be wonderful to meet you fans out in California or somewhere along the way back, because we are going to drive. Our plan now is to drive back home across country. So who knows what might be possible if we can get together a few fan meetups. So we definitely want to tease that.
Yeah. So a big part of that GoFundMe is fuel and lodging for the trip back, or any meetups or anything that we're doing after the job finishes up.
Right. And I did mention that we're on 49 stations, 49 nonprofit stations. The important thing is that this weekend we won't be having the live stream. We're going to be at the Museum of the Moving Image in New York. We hope that you will be able to find a Insomniac adjacent activity to do in our absence. We need to find perhaps someone to run things in here when Mr. Lobo's gone. Like a stand-in for those stream nights I can't be here. But you can also check
those
out
people that were suggesting, you know what you should do for an episode? Mr. Lobo should get sick, and then they could just let me host it.
That's right. Just some rando person have them
fulfill their ambition.
Yeah. We're offering the Saturday stream to the highest bidder.
Well, there you go. That's a good idea.
But anyhow, you also could check out, of course, Insomniac Theater.
Yeah.
A lot of your Insomniac friends are in there watching and riffing the movies that John and Melody are running. And so I guess that's all I can think of for this week's announcement. Thank you for taking a little time with Mr. Lobo to catch up on all the things.
Oh, yeah, and you've ordered off for the Johnny X and the Silent Night, Bloody Night Blu-rays. So we're waiting for those to show up to start mailing them out.
Hopefully we'll be able to just show them to you in our next update.
You showed them in the last update.
But I mean when they arrive.
Oh, yeah.
And
I was going to say you showed the proofs.
But we have showed the Blu-rays before, We do have the proofs.
Yeah.
But hopefully they'll just be here in the studio next week.
Yeah. And
we can start mailing them out to you. And again, thank you for your support on those episodes. If you want to support our current episodes, it's Cinema Insomnia /Frozen Dead, which is our episode produced by the cat, Huey, which apparently is not Fuzzy Bunny, the cat.
Lobo shared the wrong picture with the newsletter.
I am breed blind. I can't. I have a hard time distinguishing one type of cat from another.
Cat racist.
All cats are girls, of course, and all dogs are boys. But luckily, Huey has a good sense of humor about all that. And we're working through it. I'm going through my my animal cultural correctness class right now to try to straighten myself out on that. It is a learning experience. But anyhow, we have a cat executive producer on the Frozen Dead. If you or your cat would like to be an associate producer, it's Cinema Insomnia /Frozen Dead. And of course, the Zombies of Sugar Hill episode, sponsored by the Black and White Projects Gallery. You can be part of that episode as well, and you're going to want your name on that. Looks amazing. It's really fun. You can go to cinemainsomnia.com/Sugar Hill. And what that entitles you to is your name in the Internet Movie Database, a Blu-ray copy, your name in the credits of the episode as an associate producer, and you get, you get a DVD, a bonus DVD, and I autograph everything. So it's a nice deal. So and we appreciate your support. If you want to be an associate producer, that's how Huey started as an associate producer. Now he's executive producer, which again is a big deal, because basically we have a cat paying for the episode.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll see you at the Museum of the Moving Image this weekend for Spirit Riser, the film, and if not, we'll see you next week. All systems go.